And so this is the ditch, guys. The ditch is going to be the last multiplayer map that you can play. Way back before DLC microtransactions was a thought, right? And so we're gonna finish it off here. I think we're gonna do Teddy's. Why not? We'll do Teddy's. It's a very big sky map, so we're gonna go ahead and go with the Sky Jockey. How many Sky Jockeys? They got 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, one Sky Jockey maybe. So we're gonna finish this off. I don't remember this map. Oh, okay, it's okay. Maybe it's a little bit. I think it's arena based, maybe. Flags. Yeah, I'm not really remembering this one off the top of my head. And as far as arc weld, okay. Infrared vision. As far as what? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna back off here. As far as what we have to do with the flags beats the hell out of me. Maybe we have to capture all the flags. I'm not sure. But now that I have the... I don't know what the power up really just doesn't vibe very well. He just abandoned ship. What in the hell was that? This is a great map for multiplayer, especially with the flags and all, because you can definitely pick up your friend and like go like grab flags and go ape shit, right? That's not good. Oh yeah, okay, we're supposed to put the flags on the pillars here. I believe that's how it goes. And then the first one to get 4 flags on the pillars is a winner. But yeah, I kind of wanted to just play this game because recently it just came out on backwards compatibility for Xbox One. And that's actually how, I haven't said that before, that's actually how I'm playing this game, is on the Xbox One. I got really excited when I saw that that they were bringing back this game, and not just this game, but they're bringing back a lot of good classics of the original Xbox here to come in the next couple of weeks. They're doing it in 2 waves.
Teddies now have possession of 1 tower.
That was creepy, boys. I was not ready for that. That was really creepy. But they have more games, and another game that I am looking forward to is a game called Mercenaries. Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. I played a lot of that as a kid as well. That was one of my favorite games. What else are they bringing out that catches my eye? Oh, Elder Scrolls 3. They're bringing that back to Xbox One. I should say back to Xbox One. They're bringing it to Xbox One, which is actually pretty neat. What else are they bringing? They're bringing a lot of Star Wars games. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head because it's like 8 or 10 Star Wars games. But the big ones that stood out to me, Star Wars Battlefront 1. That was Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 1 is a classic on its own. Battlefront 2, it's good too. It's good as well. What else are they bringing? They're bringing, oh yeah, they already have Star Wars KOTOR. If you don't know what that is, it's Knights of the Old Republic 1, already out. And so what they're releasing here soon is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, which I know from my friends and a lot of people actually, is that Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 is a huge, God, look at that quad, is a huge success. So kind of excited for those games to come out. And the prices aren't too bad. They're really based on the type of game they are. And so we'll actually switch it up here. We'll switch it up. We will go change a class. We'll go to, let's do a grunt and try to see if we can get this game over with. For an example, Conker was it was $9.99, which blew my mind. Honestly, I think you die if you touch that. Let's see. Yeah, you die. which blew my mind because when I heard the announcement, I was thinking, oh god, it's gonna be like Microsoft is gonna really just get a profit off of this classic, off these classic games. And I was expecting $19.99, honestly, hands down, $19.99. And then I saw the price and it was $9.99, and I was like, damn, hell yeah, why not? Why am I not getting this? You know, I got it, but it looks like it does vary, because I also looked at Elder Scrolls 3, and that was going for $14.99, which isn't bad at all for as good as the game it is. That's like Morrowind or Oblivion. You think which one's better? That's a hard one, honestly. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to some games coming out here soon. Another shooter. I mean, Star Wars. Another shooter, classic. Star Wars Battlefront 1, 2, Mercenaries. I'm actually pretty excited about that because I was actually watching Let's Plays on Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction, not too long ago, probably about a month and a half ago, and I was like, damn, I wish I had like my original Xbox, or I wish I could play this. I wish I could just play this game, Mercenaries, again, because Mercenaries 2, if you're familiar with it, it was okay. It was alright. It wasn't the best. It was alright. I'll just leave it as that. It was alright. That's all I'm gonna say. But Mercenaries 1 really hit the foundation. I mean, it was good. It was really good. And so I'm really looking forward to that game. That game was just, I don't want to say groundbreaking, but at the time, it was pretty advanced for its time. I can't imagine that it aged very well. This game, though, Conker, I mean, it looks good. Like, I don't have a problem with how it looks. It looks really good, and that might be because of how Microsoft decided to, what is it? How they, I think what they did was they optimized the games, the original Xbox games, a little bit more, maybe to make it look better. But this game alone, if it wasn't for the wonky controls, and if you could actually set your own controls the way you want, it wouldn't be bad. It's not bad, I'm just saying that it'd be a lot easier to play for people too. For people who haven't played Conker, they could easily pick it up. But the controls, like I said, are just a train wreck. So the game, as far as Mercenaries go, I digress, right? Mercenaries, I don't know if it aged well. I can't tell you. I haven't played it in years. But the Let's Play I was watching, it kind of looked like it didn't age very well. And I don't know if it was because, I think it might have been the graphics. Mercenaries is a very dark and gray game. The textures to it is very gray, just because of where it's located and all that. But some of the gameplay, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, but you could see some flaws. So hopefully, the one thing I'm not looking forward to, or the one thing I'm curious about, is to see how I remember the controls on that game. Because I'm starting to think like the controls to that game were almost similar to how this game is, and wasn't very good. And again, I don't think you can change the I don't think you can change the special ordinance, is this? Yeah, I don't think you can change how those games go. You know what we haven't done? We haven't even used the tank. Let's see if we can actually use the tank for this last minute of the gameplay here. We haven't played a lot of the Demolitioner. I think that's his name. Let's see if we can pull the tank out. Yeah. Shit, this thing drives fast. Woohoo! I should have been doing this the whole time. But yeah, once those games come out, I can't wait. It's gonna be great. even in Mercenaries, it was pretty advanced for the fact that you could destroy almost anything in that game. I think you can destroy almost anything in that game. I can't think of something you can't destroy, which is, let alone, amazing. At the time, it was amazing. Right? They have a flag. That's why we're all here. But Star Wars Battlefront, can't wait to jump on that again. Star Wars Battlefront 1, they have some great maps in that. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is just plain out good. These games will be so much better than how the Battlefronts are presently, sadly enough. They don't even come close. But one thing I'm curious about, well, wait a sec, cutscene. I can't imagine it'd be something big. No, it isn't. One thing I'm curious about these new, not these new, but these games that are being re-released, I was like, maybe they'll turn on the servers for Conker. No, didn't happen. Maybe they'll turn on the servers for Battlefront. I doubt it. I really do. But who knows, right? But that has been an entire playthrough of all the maps on Conker of multiplayer. With, I guess, DUMBOTS, AI bots, however you want to say it. But I enjoyed this. This was actually really fun. I had fun sitting here with you guys and going through. Okay, yeah, you can actually see toughness on the left there. It's a worm. You can actually check it to where they're not mission aware. Wow. Toughness. Worm. Vanilla. Einstein. Numbers. You can actually decrease it. But you can make it to where they don't know what the mission is. And that actually right there might be a lot easier if you're wanting to play this game solo and you want to win every match and you want to do all the objective. Do this. Configure it to where they're not mission aware. And that will help you. But like I said, it's been fun going through these games. I've wanted to play this game for a long time. And a funny story, you can exit out now if you want to, but I'm gonna say this anyways. Funny story is growing up playing this game, great game. Xbox 360 came out. That was like the top thing. Holy crap, Xbox 360, big deal. Halo back in the day, big deal, right? At the time, you couldn't play Xbox originals on the Xbox 360, right? Only maybe a handful, and I believe Conker Live and Reloaded was one of those games that you can actually play on the 360. And I remember one of my friends, they actually got a Xbox 360, and he didn't have much at all. So getting an Xbox 360 was a big deal, and he didn't have much in far as like games or anything. Like he couldn't really afford much. His family couldn't really afford much. But I had a prized possession, and that was Conker Live and Reloaded, right? Favorite game as a kid. And I always thought of that, and I was like, oh well, maybe give it to my friend. Doesn't have much games, maybe, and he really enjoyed it at the time too. He really loved it, and maybe I could give it to him for a gift, and hope that he likes it, right? And then it just add to his collection of like games, right? So for his birthday one year, I surprised him. I surprised him with Conker Live and Reloaded. Had the game disc, had the game case, all in it. Gave it to him for a gift. And he was really happy at the time. He was like, oh, this is so cool, I'm gonna play it and all that. Come about 6 months later, I started to miss Conker Live and Reloaded, and basically LAN parties back then was a big deal. But this was like I didn't have LAN parties because at the time I didn't understand how to do them. But we just had, a bunch of people come over and we play games, split screen, the old-fashioned way. And one day I was like, damn, I want to play Conker Live and Reload with all my buddies. And so I hit him up. I was like, hey man, can I borrow that? You know, can I borrow Conker Live and Reloaded for like a night and like, you know, reminisce more and, you know, have some fun with it. His response to me, was, I gave it to GameStop. I gave it to GameStop. Back then, a lot of people traded in games like it was no other, right? Until people started to figure out that, hey, GameStop really fucks you. But they're a business, so you can't really blame them. But we didn't know. We were kids. We were like, wow, you could trade in a game, get some money, and then put it towards another game. When really your library of games starts to shrink very much, and they just make a profit off you. But yeah, I was like, you sold it to GameStop, and he sold it to GameStop to get whatever game he was getting at that time. Who knows what it was? I can't really say what it was. But yeah, he goes, yeah, I sold it to GameStop. I go, how much did GameStop give it to you? He said, I think like $10. $10 for Conker Live and Reloaded. My dreams were shattered. Anyways, from that, I went on years and years and years without playing the game. Then I had one of my childhood friends. He lived down south from where I live, right? About 300 miles away. And he would come up every summer, and he would stay at my house, and you know, and all that. And he came up, and he was one person out of all my friends who had Conker Live and Reloaded still. And so I finally got to get my fixin' in because he had it, and every time he came up, I told him, bring Conker Live and Reloaded, and that's how it was. And eventually the Xbox One came out, and stuff happened, and fast forward, and now they re-release Conker Live and Reloaded on the Xbox One, which I don't know if the stream, I don't know if the video on YouTube, I have no idea if it does any justice, but this game right here on my screen in front of me looks pretty beautiful. It looks great. It doesn't look dated. Game mechanics, game controls, dated. Graphics, not dated. So if you were getting this game and wanted to play the campaign or the story mode, I can see that could be pretty good. But yeah, anyways guys, that is going to do it. If you guys stayed through my rant, and now here you are, thank you for stopping by. It's been a pleasure and honor being with you here today. If you are coming from YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave a like. It helps out the channel a lot. If you like me, if you like the content I produce, come on over, check out the channel. I do a lot of things here and there, right? I'm kind of just putting my foot in the door, so to speak. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one, all right?